tougher bila you naik semester 5 and semester 6 because you are going to have your applied studies 612 during semester 5, and then you are going to go through BQS662 applied studies during semester 6. And here you go, kalau you tengok your apa tu, what we call it, bukan syllabus, apa? You punya study plan, right? There are lots of courses, betul? And you have more exam as compared to semester 3. So bear with me, professional practice still ada exam along with measurement of construction work for BQS 551 as well as BQS 556 economic. You are going to sit for exams. So untuk BQS 559, so professional practice 2, so this is only the beginning of professional practice 2 and 3. So you're going to go through this course during your semester 5 as well as semester 6. And this is only the beginning of professional practice. So when you are semester 5 and semester 6, it gets tougher. So be prepared lah. Okay, and bear in mind BQS 559 ni actually a bit related to construction law because sometimes we have to refer to those court cases and sometimes kita akan touch on those standard form of contract. So what are those standard forms contract that you are familiar with now? Ada any standard form contract yang you familiar tak sekarang? Yang you selalu dengar or you know you memang went to masa you diploma, regardless of diploma apa pun, you went to your practical training ke? Okay, yes, that's PWD and PEM. Natasha, cakap lah, okay? Just switch on the mic and let me know the answer, okay? Tak ada masalah. Alright, so PWD and PEM form. So PWD is for public work department untuk Malaysia, JKR. Kalau PEM form adalah untuk all those private sectors yang dekat Malaysia ni. Okay, mostly they prefer to use PEM form as compared to PWD form. Okay, and we have various versions of standard forms of contract. Okay, kalau PEM form, the latest PEM form, Natasha, latest PEM form tahun berapa? Oh, Natasha ni.
Yes, madam.
Yes. Okay, so basically latest PEM form tahun berapa? Release in?
2014.
2014. Are you sure?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
Okay. And then how about PWD form? Ada tak yang latest 2020 ke 2001 ke 2002? So all those information you should know as a QS students. Okay, why? Because kalau in construction projects, okay, who is going to prepare ataupun provide the details of the projects, okay, untuk klien, who is going to be liable for that? Okay, QSs. So basically, kita QS, kita akan prepare, okay, tender document complete with. In that particular tender document, we have, okay, standard form of contract, right? So that's why we as a QS, kita kena well versed with those standard form of contract. So at your fingertip. If people ask you, kalau dia tanya you, so basically payment ni berapa lama berapa lama should be certified and should be paid by the client. So you nak jawab apa? So all those information ada dalam standard form of contract. So according to PEM form, okay, dia kata all payment okay, must be made within 28 days. Okay, so maksudnya all those information berapa lama you boleh buat payment. How long, within berapa jangka masa. Okay, so semuanya dah dalam stipulated in standard form of contract. So that's the reason why kita QS yang provide that particular standard form of contract, yang provide, yang prepare tender document should be well versed of those things. Kalau orang yang prepare tu sendiri tak well versed on those information dekat dalam tender document tu, who will? Siapa yang akan well versed? You expect engineer tahu. Tanya engineer lah. I think engineer knows better berapa lama payment, interim certificate payment tu perlu keluar. Okay, they wouldn't know. They are relying on you QS. Okay, sebab yang prepare tender document tu is you QS. Okay, and then okay, certain what we call it topics in kita punya BQS 559 ni akan kita relate to court cases as well. So dia akan more like construction law plus in detail of, not too detail sebab nanti part 5 you akan belajar detail lah. Detail in standard form of contracts. So it's good to know that you dah aware. Kalau dekat dalam Malaysia ni yang famous ataupun that have been used widely by the Malaysian construction industry players adalah PWD form, as well as PEM form. Tapi kena tahu, dulu when I work during my working time, I guna I guna PEM form 2010. Before that, before 2010 tu, they used 2006. And after that, if I'm not mistaken, in 2018, they launched a new version of PEM form. So you should go and check. PEM form ni tak boleh lah kita nak revise again and over again. Sebab kalau you revise, nanti all those people in the industry dah lost focus and they don't know apa information yang latest. Sebab you keep revising, you keep make changes. So semua orang tak aware. So dia tak boleh nak revise selalu and it took so much effort untuk buat untuk revise kita punya standard forms of contract. Sebab kalau you kacau this clause, dia related dengan another clause. So banyaklah yang akan affected. Alright? Okay. So again, kita kembali kepada BQS 559, Professional Practice 1. So basically kalau untuk this semester, kita ada lebih kurang 4 main topics. Kalau you look at the weeks, the first column, and then kita ada main topic, the second column. So the main topics ada 4, So introduction and parties obligation, and then QS roles and obligation, and then construction, procurement and contractual arrangement, tender methods, process and evaluation, and then kalau ada extra time in week 14, we're going to do some revision. So it depends on how far we can catch up for this subject. If all went well, so basically we are going to have a revision on week 14. For the first theme ataupun the main topic, so kita ada few subtopics. Untuk introduction and parties obligation, so basically kita ada dekat sini introduction to construction and the players, and then akan ada employers, betul kan actually QS roles tu dah kena di atas, and then employer, contractor and employer's agent must be within introduction and parties obligation my apologies, right? And then kita ada QS rules and obligation. So kalau you look at week 4, QS rules, obligation, ethics and professional registration. So that would be in week 3. So it covers QS rules and obligation. So the rest of it, dia akan bring up the rest of it. Okay. Introduction to the course untuk hari ni Introduction to the course, learning outcomes, assessment methods and references. Okay, so basically I dah buat some introduction to the course and this is an examinable subject. Whether you like it or not, you have to sit for exam and you have to pass lah kalau nak ambil PP2. Alright, and then learning outcome kita, okay, actually kita expect you to know more about all the related parties in the construction industry. Who are they? Okay, so in construction industry, so basically we have the client, okay, who is going to fund the money, okay, who has the money and they want some output, okay, or out of their money. Okay, what kind of output? That is the buildings. Okay, it's a very physical product. Okay, that you can touch, that you can see. Okay, and then kita expect you to know, okay, on standard form of contract. Okay, especially on implied obligation of those construction industry players. Okay, apa implied obligation of a client? Apa express obligation of the client? Sounds familiar, right? Because you heard it in construction law class, betul? Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Right? So you kena tahulah, okay, apa obligations of the employer, apa yang tersurat, apa yang tersirat, okay, implied as well as express. So express is tersurat lah, all are documented. You can read it from a document. Tapi kalau implied, whether I don't have to say it, you have to do it. Okay, so maksudnya tersirat lah. Okay, for example, kalau dia tak nyatakan klien tak boleh interfere, okay, mengganggu progress kontraktor. So basically dia tak akan nyatakan dekat mana-mana clause because you know the main character in construction industry is client, right? Klien yang ada duit, klien yang bayar you, klien yang hire you. So basically it won't be stated anywhere in the document. So basically implied obligation of a client adalah not to interfere of the contractor's progress. So maksudnya walaupun it is not even stated anywhere in the document, so you should know it is an implied obligation of you, okay, to not interfere. Alright, so all those kind of thing. Okay, so kita akan go through. Alright. And then kita dah ada tadi QS rules, ada QS obligation, and then kita ada ethics, and then kita ada professional registration. Okay, for those students coming from other diploma backgrounds, okay, let me know why are you here in QS study. Adam. Yes, because you were in different diploma program, but then again, you choose to be in QS program. May I know why? Okay, you went for your practical training and then? QS department. So basically, it was a contracting firm or developer firm or contracting firm. Then you have to go to QS department. Okay, and then? Oh, so from there, you think that you wanted to shift to QS because you have interest in this program. Okay. How about other diploma students? Other background of diploma? Why are you here?
Me, madam.
Yes. Akila.
Okay. Previously I'm in Diploma Civil Engineering
Yes. Why are you here?
because I did some QS work during my internship.
Okay, you also did some QS works during your
Yeah.
internship.
Yes,
And then
and
it
I
sparked
thought
your interest.
I thought it easy, so that I changed the course. And when I learn more about QS course, yeah, I think I make a mistake because it's so hard.
Akila. Jangan bagi the rest of yang matric students tu demotivated.
Tapi okay je. Okay je.
Okay, you're surviving, right?
Yes.
Okay, kejap. Okay, other than Akila, who would like to share your thoughts? Why are you here? Akila, siapa lagi ex-diploma? Yang other than QS background? Diploma but not in QS.
Rina.
Okay.
Yes, madam.
Yes. Why are you here?
I'm here because I go to the academic consultation and he suggests for the QS.
What background are you?
Architecture.
Architecture?
Yeah.
Okay, why? That's weird.
sebab architecture is too hard for me.
But you managed to get in architecture program, right, in the first place?
Yes, I can.
But then you
But
feel like you don't belong to architecture program.
Yes, because I feel
Cannot cook?
I cannot go with architecture.
You cannot cook
Yes.
at all.
Because the workload for me is too much.
How about QS now? I don't think
QS is better.
QS is better as compared, yeah, because you have like weekly creed, right? You have
Yes.
weekly
And it's non-stop.
submission. You don't even sleep.
Yes.
Okay. So you are happy? Are you happier?
Yes, I'm happy with QS.
Okay. So basically, ada lagi tak? Other than Hilwina, apa ni, Akila, Adam. Non-QS background.
Tak ada dah macam.
Dah tak ada dah?
Yang lain metric
Okay.
itu ada
So
diploma.
basically, okay, okay, let me tell you the truth. Basically, you should be thankful because you are here. Even if you think that you made mistake, actually you are in the right, or I should say in a better place, maybe. I don't know. Okay. So basically, QS, even if you're talking about civil CNS, okay, if even you're talking about architecture, you know that when you're studying architecture, so basically afterwards, after 5 years down the road, you might be an architect, betul? So bila you nak jadi architect tu, you have to go through all those exams, you have to isi logbook, okay, exactly the same macam other profession lah, okay. So you are going to get your AR. Okay, perasan tak ada AR dekat depan untuk architect. So AR stands for architect. So untuk Akila yang dulu CNS, so kalau Akila teruskan masuk dalam civil and structural engineering, so maybe Akila, so 8 years down the road, you might be getting your professional qualification, which is IR, in senior engineer, IR. So as for QS, we are a part of those professionals, people, profession. So kalau you dah habis your degree, so sekarang part 4, so you have 3 more semesters to go. So right after your graduation, so basically you akan engage with any of the firms, okay? So bila you dah kerja dah cukup 2 tahun, so basically you isi logbook for 2 years. And then you akan submit. They will tell you whether it's sufficient to sit for a TPC, test for professional competence. Then you akan sit for exam, and then you are to be honoured with PQS, Professional Quantity Surveyor. Okay, so dekat situ means you adalah professional quantity surveyor yang qualified. Maksudnya you boleh gunakan yang you boleh jumpa orang, you akan cakap hi, I'm a professional quantity surveyor Adam, macam tu. Okay, kalau you hanya setakat graduate, okay, macam kita sekarang, okay, so apa yang you boleh lakukan bila you dah graduated, okay, you tak boleh guna I quantity surveyor, you tak boleh. Saya jurukuh bahan. You cannot claim that. You masih AQS, Assistant Quantity Surveyor. So kalau you nak one level up, so isi logbook, okay, and then sit for TPC, and then you akan dapat professional qualification you, which is PQS, Professional QS, sama macam arkitek tadi tu, AR, okay. And then sama macam engineer tadi tu, Insinyur IR. Sama macam kita, so kita gunakan PQS, okay. SR kita adalah dapat daripada RISM. So ada 2 body untuk QS sekarang. Royal Institution of Surveyors Malaysia, and then satu lagi Board of Quantity Surveyors Malaysia. So yang akan honoured you with professional qualification PQS, Professional Quantity Surveyor, is Board of QS. Okay, perasan tak kalau engineer dia ada BEM, Board of Engineers Malaysia. So macam QS, kita ada Board of Quantity Surveyors Malaysia, BQSM. Kalau arkitek, dia ada Board of Architect Malaysia ataupun Persatuan Arkitek Malaysia. So all those professional professions adalah governed by kita punya own board. Okay, sorry to say, Adam, mana Adam tadi? Okay, you made the right decision sebab kalau you stay dekat dalam you CM dulu. Okay, so I kena cakap pelan sikit lah. Nanti takut orang kat luar bilik dengar pula. Okay. Okay, so basically kalau you stay, so you tak ada board yang govern you. Betul? You tak akan dikira sebagai professional qualified. You tak dikira sebagai seorang yang profesional sebab you tak ada board. Kalau CM ada board apa? Dia tak ada board. Yeah. Okay. So, you made the right decision. As for Akila dengan Hilwina tadi, okay, they made the right decision still. Walaupun diorang dulu dengan course yang dengan board, governed by board. Betul, board engineer, board arkitek. Tapi diorang masih jam dekat dalam course yang ada board. Nampak tak? So at par. You tak ada rugi apa-apa. Sebab kalau you masuk architecture, you keluar jadi AR, okay, professional architect. Kalau you keluar daripada QS, kalau you dah sit for exam and what not, you akan keluar sebagai professional QS. Okay, nampak tak? Kita at par. So maksudnya you are not at any losing point. Hilwina and Akila and Adam, you dah upgrade one level up. Sebab daripada yang tak ada bot, you dah ambil course yang ada bot. Okay? Right. So yang bagi title surveyor tu kalau you notice, okay, building surveyor, okay, and then valuer, estate manager, estate valuer. Perasan tak kalau lecturer EM ke, lecturer BS ke, dia guna SR kat depan juga. Notice tak? Bukan lecturer QS je. Ada sesiapa notice tak? SR doesn't represent you are a professional quantity surveyor. Okay? Jangan salah Okay. Because yang honored you with the title adalah Royal Institution of Surveyors Malaysia. Adakah in Malaysia there's only one surveyor? Quantity surveyor je ke ada dekat Malaysia?
No.
No. Okay, apa yang ada lagi? Surveyor. Building surveyor, betul?
Betul.
Ha. So, you don't get confused. Jangan anggap whoever you have met ataupun you have seen the title with adalah a professional QS. Kalau dia adalah PQS, dia punya qualification itu adalah di belakang. PQS. So dalam bracket PQS, kita tahu dia adalah professional QS. Kalau dia apply untuk dapatkan title SR tu, so basically dia akan dapat together with professional quantity surveyor tu. But not all with SR ataupun surveyor title itu are professional QS. Okay, you got me? Jangan salah So nanti you tiba-tiba terkejut tengok kenapa lecturer BS ni ada title surveyor. Betul? Okay, tapi dia bukan QS pun. Okay, so just get the things clear. Those people with professional quantity surveyor qualification, bukannya semua SR itu adalah professional quantity surveyors. Bukan. Because professional quantity surveyors governed by ataupun honoured by Board of Quantity Surveyors. Look, Board of Quantity Surveyors. Nampak tak? Maksudnya board itu untuk jaga quantity surveyor sahaja, juru ukur bahan sahaja. Board of Engineers Malaysia. So maksudnya board itu untuk jaga all the engineer sahaja. Board of Architect Malaysia. So dia hanya jaga siapa? Architect only. Right? So kalau dia governed by that board, so basically they are considered as professional people. Professional profession. A professional profession. Okay? So that's why kalau you pergi kerja ke what not, okay, you akan dapat dekat kalau you isi SPA ke whatever, you boleh apply for J. J itu maksudnya you punya grade jawatan. Jurutera, juru ukur bahan, so sama level. Okay? Tapi kalau other than that, you tak boleh apply for that post. Okay? Sebab you bukan a part of professional punya courses. So dia tak allow you apply for that particular post dekat dalam JKR ke whatever. Right? Okay. So QS rules, obligation, ethics and professional registration. So kita akan cover all those. How do you apply for professional quantity survey later on? What should you do about it? Okay, apa QS Act? Okay, QS Act 1967. Okay, apa all those yang ada dekat dalam QS Act itu? Okay, kita akan go just a brief lah on it. Okay, and then kita akan pergi kepada construction, procurement and contractual arrangement. So kalau you look at this, kita ada the first one, you dah betulkan all your lecture schedule tu? My apology again. Okay, so contractual arrangement based on contract price. Okay, so kita ada fixed fee. Okay, kita ada percentage fees, and then kita ada LAM, kita ada fixed fee. Okay, all those kind of thing. So that's why sometimes you dengar apa ni, kita punya contract, it is based on lump sum amount. Okay, when it is based on lump sum amount, means there is no detail. Okay, detail BQ in that particular contract. So kalau it is based on bill of quantities, okay, standard form of contract based on bill of quantities. Okay, for example, PWD, okay, 2017, the latest. Okay, your homework today is that the next week I need to know the latest version of PAM form, okay, as well as the latest version of PWD. Okay, right. Dah tulis Adam tulis dekat chat box. So next week I nak tanya, what is the latest? Which year? Okay, they launched the latest standard form of contract of PAM and the latest standard form of PWD. Okay, in PWD as well as PAM, both, okay, if you're talking about contractual arrangement based on contract price ni, okay, based on those both contract, standard form of contract, both ada satu with quantities, and then ada satu lagi adalah without quantities, means based on drawings and specification. So kalau PWD, okay, PWD 203 sahaja, okay, means it's a lump sum contract whereby, okay, kita tak ada detail BQ in it. I repeat, if you're talking about PWD form, standard form 203, there's no detail BQ in it. Okay, it is based on drawings as well as specification. If you are talking about PWD 203A, okay, so basically dia adalah standard form of contract with quantities. Itu yang you nampak kita punya tender document yang tebal sangat tu. Okay, ada standard form of contract, and then apa? The most thick. Siapa contributor dia? Siapa contributor kepada document thickness tu? Yes. So if it is based on bill of quantities, that's why you nampak dekat kita punya standard form of contract tu ada BQ. So setebal katalah 200 pages tu mungkin 100 pages BQ sahaja. Alright? So siapa yang prepare BQ tu? Okay? QS. Siapa yang letak standard form of contract itu untuk binded between client and contractor? QS. So every single thing about tender document, okay, you kena tahu, and every single thing about your BQ that produced by you, that prepared by you, you should know. Okay, bukan bila kita tanya dalam drawing ada this item, where is it? I couldn't find anywhere. I think you have missed this item. And then you cakap, oh I lupa lah, I'm not sure about it. Okay, tak boleh. Why? Who prepared that document? Who prepared that BQ? It's you. So every single thing that you have done, you have to justify. Oh, you know what? This item basically is not in this element because I put it in provisional sum. Okay, because there's no detail details on that particular item. So I think it's better if we put it at provisional sum as compared to if you spell out in this specific element. Okay, so every single thing that you have done must be justified why. Bukannya whenever client asks you, your answer is, oh, I'm not sure about it. It was like 3 months ago. I couldn't recall. You know, tak boleh. Because it, okay, involves with monetary, duit klien, duit aku kot. Kan? Kenapa you spend my money like this? So the client will never be happy about it. Okay. So kalau yang ada detail BQ itu, you akan nampak akan selalunya, okay, which type of BQ yang you nampak? Is it elemental, element by element? Adakah dari from work below, and then akan ada frame, and then akan ada apa ni? Upper floor. Adakah that kind of BQ that you nampak dekat dalam tender document? Okay, honestly, siapa yang tak pernah tengok tender document or complete tender document? Wave sikit. Oh, semua dah pernah nampak Semua dah pernah tengok BQ? Tender document, a complete tender document. Okay, lagi Aina. Hilwina pun tak pernah tengok juga. Okay, next. Okay. Okay. So, you kena tengok lah. You punya dokumen QS punya dokumen. Okay, supaya you tahu itulah kerja you nanti yang you kena prepare. Okay, I bagi you take 5 sekejap, boleh? Okay, shall we? Okay, so other than elemental BQ that you belajar dekat sini, you notice tak kita dekat sini, we emphasize more on elemental BQ sebab daripada semester 1, daripada semester 2, semester 3, sekarang last semester, okay, semester 4 ni, okay, you belajar semuanya on windows, doors, betul? Okay, work below, piling, pad foundation, semuanya based on elemental. So a part of elemental BQ, actually kita ada trade BQ, T-R-A-D-E, trade. Trade means, okay, adalah mengikut trade material tersebut. Contohnya, we have concrete work. Okay, dekat concrete work punya BQ. So basically, if you could see, okay, let me know. Dekat mana ada kerja-kerja concrete dekat dalam setiap elemen?
Floor.
Okay, akan ada floor, betul. Floor slab, ada concrete, betul. Okay, ada dan Farish. Sebelum I sebut nama, cepat.
Wall.
Okay, wall kalau guna concrete. Okay, usually wall kita guna apa? Rafa? Wall. Knock, knock, knock. Yeah, fault course. Wall guna apa?
Brick.
Yes. So most of the time kita akan guna brick. Tapi kalau kita punya wall, for example retaining wall. So from the word retaining, retain. Okay, retain. So basically dia punya function is to retain in position. So kalau retaining wall, selalunya dinding penahan kita guna concrete. So nampak dekat floor slab ada. Dekat wall ada concrete. Okay, other than that, selain Farish and tadi Rafa. Okay, dekat beam. Beam dekat elemen mana ada?
Frame.
Okay, ground floor ada, betul, dekat work below. And then upper beam, upper floor pun ada concrete, betul?
Betul.
Okay, alright. Other than that, dekat mana lagi ada guna concrete? Elemen mana?
Foundation.
Okay, dekat pad foundation, betul? Okay, dekat pile cap, betul? Piling. Okay, look. Concrete works, okay, it's scattered all over places in elemental BQ. So kalau you tengok ada dekat elemental, kita daripada piling, okay, pile cap, kita ada guna concrete. And then dekat work below, kita ada guna concrete. Dekat upper floor, kita guna concrete. Dekat frame, column, kita guna concrete. Sampailah habis elemen of BQ tu, setiapnya ada guna concrete. Sampailah dekat professional sum, kalau you buat concrete bench untuk landscaping, so basically ada penggunaan concrete, right? So in that case, you will lump all those concrete works usage dekat dalam satu trade. So trade itu the header will be concrete works. Nampak? So reason kenapa kita tak pakai trade works. You dah boleh relate kan? I cerita tadi. So daripada elemental tadi tu dekat semua elemen yang kita involved with concrete. So basically we will lump all those in just one lump. So one trade. So that trade we call concrete works. Okay. So bila dia adalah concrete works, semua yang ada involved with concrete usage, so we will lump them together under one header. So concrete work. Okay. So now you boleh relate tak? The reason why we in Malaysia emphasize on elemental BQ rather than trait BQ? Why is it? You let me know. Other than Adam, other than Hilwina, other than Akilah, other than Farish, other than Rafa. Okay, sila jawab. Why is it? You dah tengok kan tadi, I cerita. Kalau elemental, okay lah. Setiap elemen yang berada dalam kerja-kerja bangunan tu, kita pecahkan ikut elemen dan semua kerja-kerja yang di bawah elemen tersebut, kita letakkan di bawah that particular element. Okay, precisely, specifically. If trait BQ, regardless you are in what element, as long as you involve with that particular trait, so you have to lump them together. Is it difficult or easier?
Difficult, madam.
Difficult.
Right? Boleh kan relate? So, lebih susah lah because you might miss item because you tak boleh nak check. You have to, sebab you have to go like all over places untuk make sure that you tak miss item because concrete works. Okay, starting from, okay, you kena check pula. Okay, dekat pile cap, so pile cap done. Okay, lepas tu next item dekat upper floor, okay done. Lepas tu you pergi pula kepada aluminium ataupun metal works. So metal works apa yang ada? Di bawah metal works. Which elements involved in metal works?
Roof.
Okay, ada roof, betul? It could be aluminium roofing, betul? It could be the trusses. Okay, lagi? Other than Sabrina? Oh, if I'm not mistaken, ni kelas 2C dulu
Betul, madam.
So, siapa girlfriend siapa yang part 2 last semester tu? Alah, lupa lah nama dia, Azrin. Azri. Siapa girlfriend si Azri tu?
Siapa
Oh,
Azri?
Ha?
Siapa Azri?
Oh, tak apa. Mungkin nanti PM tepi I girlfriend si Azri. Kan? Okay. So, mesti you tak tahu kan? Sorry, I terbagi tu you gossip terkini pula. Okay, bye. Okay. So, basically, kita ada dekat roof tadi. Roof trusses, roof finishes. And then, kita ada metalworks. Apa lagi? Kita ada rebar, formwork pula. Rebar, betul? Betul tak?
Betul,
Okay,
madam.
lagi dekat roadworks ada apa lagi? Dekat roadworks lah. Dekat roadworks apa metal yang involve? Signage, betul. Road signage. Kan guna aluminium, guna steel kan? Okay, so all those kena lump dekat under metal. Okay, now we are talking about woodworks ataupun timber. Okay, apa yang involve?
Foundation.
Okay, formwork.
Formwork.
Formwork daripada wood kan, timber. Okay, so semua formwork dekat semua elemen lump dekat bawah woodwork. Okay, so it's difficult to prepare. Betul? As compared to elemental. And then, if kita buat trade BQs, okay, trade contracts ni, okay, dia punya drawback satu lagi adalah bila you nak award that particular tender, you nak award macam mana? Macam mana you nak award? Ya, Natasha. You perlu banyak subcontract. Betul? So maksudnya instead of you hanya bagi satu dekat main contractor tu, you kena pecahkan sebab concrete works ni semuanya akan dibuat oleh konkreter, which is subcon 1. Okay, so ada berapa banyak trade? Ada berapa banyak trade? You kira. Concrete works, wood works, metal works, lagi? Apa lagi? Piping works, betul? Okay, so you akan hand over that particular contract kepada ikut berapa banyak trade. So ikut sub trades tadi tu. So setiap trades akan ada subcontractor dia. Okay, so in term of, okay, in term of relationship of those involved dekat dalam trades BQ. Okay, you rasa it's complicated tak? Satu, complicated. Dua, in term of project management, untuk manage all those people yang ramai sangat tu tadi. Okay, setiap trade satu subcontractor berbeza. So, difficult, betul? Sebab dah involve too many people. Tapi kalau elemental, you hanya bagi satu dekat main, lepas tu dia akan subkan kepada satu subcontractor yang dia rasa akan boleh buat kerja semua, ataupun hanya certain yang kerja dia tak boleh buat, dia akan bagi dekat subcontractor. Most of it dia akan buat sendiri. So it's easier, right, in managing people around him. Kenapa? Semua under dia punya control. Tapi kalau dah too many people in one contract, okay, you will have difficulties to manage those people around you. Okay, sebab terlalu banyak. So that's the reason why kenapa trades BQ ni being not so popular instead of elemental BQ dekat Malaysia. Okay, and then under construction procurement and contractual arrangement juga, kita ada conventional procurement, which is traditional arrangement. Okay, conventional lah. Okay, traditional yang you dengar kan? Okay, traditional arrangement, traditional procurement, traditional arrangement. And then you selalu dengar juga, okay, design and build project. Is this a traditional or is this a design and build project? Okay, so you should know by looking at the cover of the contract document, okay, you should be able to let me know which is which. Adakah dia adalah traditional contract ataupun dia adalah design and build contract? Okay, why are you saying so? Okay, obviously PEM dengan PWD ada dua. So dia ada traditional, BQ and with quantities and without quantities, and then dia ada design and build. So design and build ada specific standard form of contract. So kalau dia adalah DB, design and build, so dekat situ dia akan dalam bracket design and build. Okay, so dalam design and build ni, what makes the difference dengan traditional contract? Ada. For example, kalau dalam traditional contract, kita panggil the client's agent ataupun on behalf yang acting on behalf of the client tu superintending officer. Pernah dengar SO? SO kan? You selalu dengar kan? So SO itu the person that act on behalf of the client. So basically the SO akan buat decision, most of the decisions, as well as giving instruction. Okay, so kalau dekat dalam design and build, we don't call it as superintending officer. We call it as project director, PD. So nampak ada difference. Okay, dari segi relationship, contractual metrics, how it works, what type of projects, semuanya ada beza between traditional and design and build. And then kita ada non-conventional procurement, means dia ada they exist tapi kita tak banyak guna. Okay, ataupun once in a while untuk this specific project kita guna that particular procurement. So kita ada fast track, and then kita ada partnering or joint venture, and then kita ada management base. Alright, and then kita juga akan cover on concessionaire, okay, as well as new involvement of procurement, which is build, own and transfer ataupun build, own, operate and transfer, BOOT, BOT, PFI, Private Finance Initiative, or PPP, Public Private Partnership, okay? Public Private Partnership. Okay, and all those akan covered under construction procurement and contractual arrangement. When do you use this? Okay, what type of project suits this procurement? When we should opt this procurement instead of this. Okay, so you boleh differentiate later on. And then kita akan pergi kepada tender methods, process and evaluation. So kita akan belajar on tendering methods, whether it is open tendering, whether it is selective, you only select, okay, those yang capable contractors to be in your projects, or negotiate with a specific contractor to be in your project. And then you akan go through on tender and contract document. This is very important SQS. Okay, tender, what is the difference? When it is called as tender document, when it is called as contract document. So when we prepare a tender document, okay, before we tender out, okay, a specific project, we call it as tender document. So when it is, okay, awarded, exactly the same document, okay, we just change a few forms, okay, and then it will be signed, chopped, and some process and procedures, and then it will turn into contract document. So when is it called as tender document and when is it called as contract document? And then kita akan ada presentation as well as submissions of coursework 1, and then kita akan belajar, tapi it is subject to change, sebab it depends on, sometimes when you have too many subjects in semester 4, you might text your lecturer to get some EOT lah and whatnot, you used to that, right? So this is only a tentative, so it depends on when the time comes and we decide on it. Okay, so as per lecture schedule, you should submit and present your coursework number 1 during week 11, which is quite ambitious for me. Okay, well, it's okay, nanti kita check it out. Okay, and then kita akan cover on tendering process, okay, as a QS. Okay, sebab siapa yang akan buat tender, akan tender out ni? Okay, you, QS. Okay, so macam mana nak buat tender proses, apa yang perlu di comply, okay, what kind of processes, who involved, okay, and then last kali tender evaluation. So semua ni adalah kerja-kerja you lah nanti bila you dah kerja QS nanti. So tender evaluation tu, it depends on kalau JKR dia selalu guna cut-off method ataupun dia guna 2 stages. Okay, first they check financial, and then second thing they check on commercial part of the tender. So it depends on. Okay, so on the week 14, according to this lecture schedule, we are going to do some revision. Okay, and actually, if I look at it, okay, you could see coursework 1, right? And then you could see test 1, and then you could see presentation of course 1. Okay, let me explain a bit on the assessment method. So for this subject, the exam is 60% out of the total marks. So it's quite a big percentage, I guess. Kalau macam measurement 50-50 kan. Kalau PP ni dia more leaning towards exam. So 60% yang you jawab per 100 nanti tu dekat exam, I should tell you this. It is quite a big portion. Besar tau. For example, you dapat 40 over 100. So, kita akan darat dengan 60. Besar tak? Besar kan? Dia punya percentage tu. Right? Okay. And then coursework or test. Okay. And test. So, coursework ni, okay, or test ataupun it could be tutorial. So coursework itu adalah 20%. Sometimes I might do test, okay, for 10%. Sometimes I would love kalau you submit your tutorial so that I can get some marks out of it. Because kalau I tak get bagi some marks, you'll question me as in tak payahlah buat sebab tutorial tak ada marks pun dekat dalam assessment ni, you know? Betul? Betul tak? Because students used to think that way. So I have to shift a bit. So coursework, test and tutorial. So whenever I ask you tutorial, kalau you bernasib baik, I ask you for tutorial yang you memang did it very tip-top lah. Kalau tiba-tiba on the spot I cakap dekat dalam kelas yang 3 hours, so okay, today we are going to do tutorial, you are going to submit to me. So kalau you just buat ala kadar je, at that time I feel like I want it as a part of my coursework test or tutorial punya marks, I'll definitely do it. So it depends, yeah. So tutorial, okay, for me, for my class, I'll definitely give some portion of it. Sebab coursework is 20%. So test, not necessarily 20. It could be test 10, it could be tutorial 10. It could be test 15, it could be tutorial 5. It could be test 10 or 2 tutorials, 5. Okay, it depends on. And then total adalah 100% and passing mark adalah 50%. And trust me, for BQS559, don't feel burdened to do any passes questions or any tutorial because practice makes perfect. This subject requires your writing skills, your comprehension skills. So kalau you tak practice to write, okay, sebab nama pun professional practice, and you could see dia adalah a marriage of construction law plus standard form of contract. Have you ever seen a standard form of contract punya words tak? A contractor shall be liable ni, okay. So all those words yang very a bit law kan, notice tak? Okay, contract. So if you don't practice, I'm afraid you couldn't answer in exam. So just trust me along the way. Whenever I ask you to do something, just do it. Never question, because trust me, whenever I ask you to do something, it must be benefited you. Right? Betul tak? Okay? So jangan question macam, oh, you know, I've got these questions before. So I got 2 PP classes during 2023. That was bukan last sem, 2 semesters back. So the other class, one class is very obedient. That class was very obedient. They listened to me and they would never question me. Okay, whenever I ask them to do tutorial and whatnot, they always do it. The other class, they even ask me, Madam, why we need to do it? Because other classes, they didn't do it. Why do we need to do more tutorials as compared to other classes? Patut tak tanya macam tu?
Tak patut.
Patut tak? If you do more tutorial, trust me, you'll be better as compared to the other class tu. I kalau nak senang, I boleh je. Okay lah, pandai-pandai lah you buat tutorial, tak payahlah buat tutorial. Betul? Senangkan kerja I. Am I right? Tak payahlah buat. Semua tak payah buat. So in the end, you will be suffer when you sit for exam because you are not ready. So you're not used to that. You tak tahu macam mana kalau soalan ni macam mana nak jawab. You don't even know it. Kalau you selalu buat tutorial pun you don't really know how to answer in exam, betul? You jawab tutorial pun you kan sometimes you blank bila jawab exam. Kalau you tak buat tutorial, just imagine that. And this is professional practice. Ini adalah subjek professional practice, bukan project management. Betul? Based on facts and figures. So, trust me, I'll try not to burden you as much as I can. Tapi if I, just throw something for you to discuss, for you to get it back to me, okay? You'll be thankful later. Sebab all those, in the end, you akan rasa, I know this, I know that. Instead of, I don't know, what you're talking about? Kan, PWD, tak tahu pun. Rasa macam, alamak dulu madam suruh cari tapi tak carilah. Dalam exam macam, alamak hari tu macam suruh cari tapi tak cari. Kan, regret lah kat situ. Okay, so it's okay. I think more or less settle dah ni. Okay, so last kali kita ada references. Okay, so ini adalah references yang you boleh refer. Okay, it's good for you kalau you ada soft copy, just keep in your laptop. Tak ada masalah, you boleh refer anytime that you wish. Okay, and then I have this study paper, actually it's good for you. So it's from Puan Aina. It's from Puan Aina actually. Okay, tapi since tak ada soft copy, it's hard copy. So maybe after Raya, then baru I'll pass it to you. For now on, you just relying on my notes. Okay? Tak ada masalah. And any questions?
Madam nak tanya.
Okay, yes.
Tapi tu berbalik pada yang ke QS Professions yang pasal
Okay.
itu. Kalau kita graduate even bawah diploma, still kita AQS ke ada beza between degree and diploma level?
Ada. Only after degree baru you boleh apply.
Oh, maksudnya kalau dia
Kalau you
diploma-
stop, kalau you stop sampai diploma je, you tak boleh apply for professional QS.
Why?
Maksudnya your level is not there.
Oh, okay, confirm. Okay, thank
Okay.
you, madam.
Alright. So you have to pursue degree, then only you have to apply for provisional QS. Okay.
Faham,
Yes.
faham.
Okay. So you, Sabrina, where were you before?
Diploma QS.
Okay, you made the right decision to pursue.
Actually, tengah ni juga, tapi macam okay, tak apalah sama.
Kan, ada difference. That's the reason why ada diploma and degree.
No, faham?
Kalau you stop there, so basically bila dekat what we call it, dekat JKR semua tu, you punya grade will be like 21 19 macam tu. Tapi kalau you graduate dengan, ada tak kawan yang dah kerja kat JKR ke mana?
Tak ada.
Okay. Kalau you graduate dengan degree, so your level will be J41. Nampak tak difference?
Oh, ada beza juga
Ada.
Same.
Ada. Even swasta ke, public ke, ada difference. Even gaji semua lain. Tak sama.
Oh, okay, faham. Baik sambung ni.
Kan? You made the right decision.
Alright.
Okay,
Thank you,
next.
madam.
Alright, welcome. Next.